However, Speaker, I grieve for the hard-working timber families working in our native forest industry, utilising the ultimate renewable resource, producing products that are in enormous demand. Sadly, these salt-of-the-earth people are about to be thrown on the scrap heap by the Premier. I also grieve for my father, grandfather and great-grandfather. And the sad thing is that I can't stop their legacy from being destroyed by the Andrews government. My father, 50 years, who passed away 2 years ago, my father, 50 years in the industry. My grandfather, who was sadly killed unloading his truck of saw logs at a sawmill yard in Euroa in 1952, 27 years in the industry. My great-grandfather, 60 years in the industry, and 10 years as a Timber Workers Union organiser. So our family crosses all barriers when it comes to the support for this industry and the contribution they have made. 140 years of contribution in those three generations from those magnificent men and their families and all of those other hard-working timber workers over those three generations. I also grieve for my sons, my brother and my nephew, who are going to be impacted directly by this decision of the Andrews government. I'll talk about my young son, Adam, currently the manager of William Adams, the Caterpillar dealers in Traralgon. They've just put on 9 apprentices. 15 to 20% of their revenue, annual revenue, around $3 million, comes directly from the native forest industry. I wonder next year if they'll be able to put on any more apprentices, because they'll have a huge drop in their revenue based on the service they provide to the native forest industry. I'll talk about DJM Fabrications in Warrigal, who provided manufacturing services to the industry, developing up technology around fella bunches and making it safe for operators in the bush to actually cut trees down from inside a cabin rather than on the ground with a chainsaw. DJM Fabrications took on 9 workers from the Hazelwood closure. 9 of those workers were transitioned as boilermakers to DJM's business. Their business is now almost going to be destroyed because no one is going to order new equipment in the forest industry over the next 3 to 4 years. Those same workers that were put off at Hazelwood also face the risk of now being put off again. How just is that? How fair dinkum is our Premier when he's prepared to, even now, still sacrifice the jobs of Hazelwood workers that he says he tried so hard to protect, and now he's just prepared to turn his back on them?